welcome to this introductory Angular class. I'm Johnny Raman, and in this video you will get a beginner friendly overview of Angular, one of the most powerful framework which is like front end in the industry using today. Whether you are a fresher trying to enter web development or working professional looking to switch to Angular from native JavaScript to framework like Angular, you are at the right place. Welcome you all. In this session, will help you understand the fundamental of Angular, how it works, and why it's so popular. Let's get started. In this slide, I will let you know the introduction part about myself. So, my name is Janagaraman. I have over 14 years of experience in IT industry. For the last 4+ years, I have been working extensively in Angular front-end development, building large-scale enterprises. So I'm working in one of the largest MNC company, and I started this YouTube to share my knowledge and help fresher and mid-level developer learn Angular in simple and structured way. In this video, I will give you an overview of Angular, show a small demo, and like a to-do list. So it will come to like you will get some basic knowledge how the functional thing is working in this Angular. Give a clear idea of how we will progress through this course. Whether you are completely new or already working in front end, you will find this journey useful. So what is Angular? Angular is a front-end framework used to build a single page application, or it will call as a SAP. Unlike traditionally website that load the page every time, SAP load once and update dynamically. Provide a smooth user experience, just like Gmail or YouTube. So for example, like if you going to Gmail, so if you're getting any new email, once you are refreshing the page, the everything is not reloaded, so it will only load the like a new email which comes first. So that is the basic thing you have to get to know what is about a single page application. Also, second point is the who developed Angular. So you, as you second point cover like it developed by Google. So as you know, like Google is one of the big company in the world, and so we will get the long-term support. So we have like a how we are having a big hope like Angular have a big technology, and uh, we can achieve anything in that Angular in front end. Also, when it comes to technology which is used and built from Angular, it's built from TypeScript, which is like a super set of JavaScript. So traditionally, like we have like a native JavaScript which is not very strict, and in the TypeScript we have like a pure programming language. We can go with a pure programming language with some strict, and we can eradicate errors while typing. Now let's talk about why Angular required. So as you know, like Angular is a fully component based structure. The first like Angular is the component based, meaning your application is built using small reusable pieces. So we can say like heart of the Angular is a component. So each component like we will build in the Angular to build a large application. So with the use of a component, we can easily replace that component, easily maintainable. So much more than useful in this component. A two-way data binding, which means the data in your UI and your logic stay in sync automatically. This saves a lot of time and make development faster. Which means like from the view means HTML. From the HTML view, we can pass the data to the TypeScript. That is logic we are using in the method. From the method, the TypeScript, we can move the to view. So this is the main purpose of two-way binding. and built-in routing HTTP forms. So Angular also comes with built-in tools like routing for navigation, HTTP for making HTTP calls, and powerful form. So we can route so without refresh the page, so in a traditional way, like we are using anchor tag. So if we click the anchor tag, the page it will be reloaded, but with that routing the page it can't read without reloading the page, the content it will be rendered. So as you see, like HTTP calls, like we can do the CRUD operator. CRUD operator means create, read, update, delete. So with this performance we can use this HTTP. On forms, we have like two forms, temple driven and reactive forms. So temple driven is the simple, and reactive forms is a complex and mid-level. We will use the forms built to handle large complex application, which is why many enterprises and MNC chooses Angular for their front-end development. As I said earlier, I am working in the MNC. Here, like in our whole project and in our MNC, like we are using a front-end framework Angular. So like this, like much more company is using Angular, because like Angular is a stable version. The company is very good, as you know, as I already mentioned, like it developed by Google. It give long-term support. So the benefit of using Angular is so easily maintainable, and easily we can modify the existing components. So that is why a large scale enterprise app or built by Angular. Finally, since Angular is backed by Google, it's well supported framework with regular updates and massive developer community. Because like every 6 months, Google Angular team they will provide the update. Update means like not a major update, like mostly like we will get the minor updates. So also like it will be like a latest technology based, so it's very good to modify our application. Well, now let's talk about a real life application of Angular. So as I said earlier, Angular is used in Gmail, YouTube TV, and Google Cloud Console. Also, like enterprises application like banking, etc., healthcare sector, and e-commerce, they're widely using Angular. Because why they are choosing, because it's for highly performance, scalability, and maintainability. The popular MNC like Microsoft, IBM, Samsung, and much more companies, they are using Angular. So by learning Angular, you are preparing yourself for a real world, high paying jobs, and also gain the ability to build modern, powerful application. Now let's talk about Angular architecture overview. So modules, it's like a group related component and service. Imagine a module is a small container. So also like it is a main pillar of the application. So at least like we have like a one module in our application, and you can create feature specific modules to keep things organized. Example, like if your application is very big, and if you want have like a separate modules, you can create and you can inject it to the main modules. For example, like we have like in our organization we have a HR department, finance department, employees. So you can imagine they are the pieces of modules. We can create the modules based on that, and we can interlink to our main app module. So next, about components, it's like a building block of UI. Components are the building block of any Angular app. each component has three parts: TypeScript class, HTML template, and CSS. So these are the three chunks used in single component. For example, we required HTML. HTML is like a skeleton of any UI, and we have like a CSS adding like synthetic sugar, like we can have colors, and we can create the styles for that HTML. And TypeScript, we have like a programming logic in that TypeScript. So all three chunks it made up of like a component. And templates define a UI structure using HTML and directives like ngIf, ngFor, etc. Services contain business logic or share function like API calls, and injected wherever needed using Angular dependency injection system. Services is not much complex, like it's like a piece of code. That code we can reuse within our application. For example, we are fetching any data from the backend, so we can have that piece of code in service, and we can inject that into our component. We can use that service, and based on that service method we can fetch the data from that backend. So that is what we can use service. Finally, routing allows you to navigate between pages or view in a single page application. As I said earlier, with the Angular routing, if the user clicking any navigation, so that navigation link, it will not redirect by reloading the entire page. It only render the contents in the page without reloading. So it is a very beautiful thing in Angular. So traditionally, when we are clicking anchor a tag with href and giving some www.google.com, it will render with refreshing the page. So every content it will be reloaded. So coming to installing Angular CLI. CLI means a command line interface. So in the first step, we will install Angular CLI. So with the command npm install hyphen means global @ global CLI. So this is the basic thing that we require the Angular thing which need to be work in our application in our system. So coming to npm, so the npm stands for node package manager. So before installing the CLI, we the system it needs install in node. So we require a node. So for node, we have to navigate to node.org. So you can there you can download a long-term support for Windows or Mac. So that is the main thing which need to work with the Angular application. First we have to install the node, and then you have to give the command line npm install -g @Angular CLI in the specific where the application skeleton you have to install in your application. For example, if you want to install something like in C drive, and in your in the folder you have to open the terminal and give this command line. So it will be installed, all the packages it will be installed in your system. The second point, so you have to create your application first. So for that you have to give command line ng new my first app. My first app is your project name. So ng new is the key code from Angular CLI to create the first project from your machine. So you can rename a my first app or demo, something like you can do whatever thing, but ng new is mandatory. So the third one is the name of your project. You can give any name, example test something, you can give something. Also, like once you install everything, so you have to navigate to your project name in your terminal. So first you have to go, like after installing, you have to go to the terminal and direct to your project directory, and after that you have to give ng serve. So so if you give the ng serve, it will build your Angular application, and it will be loaded in a 4200 port. So like you can see like some test content. From that we can go into the journey of Angular. So folder structure overview. So now that we have created the app, let's look at the key files and folder in an Angular project. So inside the src app, and inside that folder we can see app.component.html is the main component class, where you define logic, variable and function. So this is the piece of code, like we piece of file, like we can have our logic for a particular component. So and in after that we can look into app.component.html is your template, which is for like HTML, where the actually like UI is defined using HTML and Angular directives. Angular directives I have a separate session. I will add it, so you can have a deep knowledge after checking that. Then you have app module.ts. This is the root module that tells Angular which component and module to load when the app start. Outside the folder we have like angular.json is used by Angular CLI to control how your application is built, styled and served. And one more thing, like a package.json contains all your npm dependency and scripts to run, test or build your app. It's look like a lot in a beginning, but with practice you will get familiar with this quickly. I will guide you, and so everything I will cover in simple way, and you have a confident and to work in application after seeing like a one by one videos from my side. I will clearly explain, and easily you can understand from your side. So now I will show you how to create the first Angular application. First you create any folder, like I created demo class. Once you click here, just type cmd and hit enter, and here npm. So npm, so just now we have installed node, so npm stands for node package manager. So we are installing the package Angular CLI. npm install -g @ angular /CLI. Hit enter. So the package, it will be installed. So wait for a couple of minutes. See, our npm Angular CLI has been is installed in our local machine. So now here we can create a new application, ng new, and we can give any name, demo, or first demo. Hit enter. So when you click enter, you will see here like that I'm going for CSS, hit enter. Do you want enable server side renderers? No. So now your application going to create. So all the package it's installing in your first demo folder. Our project skeleton now has been installed successfully, so we can go inside and see. So we can see the set of files inside src app. Yes, so here you can see the component, first component, app and ts file and css file. So now let's open and show you how the component is. Visual Studio, just click new or like open folder. Inside that I can go to my folder and just click this first demo which we have created our first project as. Now I will show you our first component. So this is our first component, like inside app we have as I said, in component we have HTML, CSS and TypeScript. So we have HTML, CSS and TS file. So to run our like default component, you just need to hit the command npm start or ngserve. So both we can give to run the application. So that's it. So when we go here, so we can see the application here. So we can, I also show where this is, as I already told you, app.html. So here we are seeing the text hello and title, from where we are getting this title. So in the signal we are seeing first demo. So the signal they are passing, we can alter and check my first demo. So once you save, the page is automatically render. So see, we can see the changes, my first demo. So this is the basic step, and with the skeleton we can modify this. Also, like I will remove this and I will show you clearly with some other examples. We can delete everything. Okay, we can have one property, something a title, and we can have that type as string. Initially we can have code with Janagaraman and save it, and we have this property. So here in HTML we have to render. So something like we can have h1 and you are So from the view to from the TS to view, we need to use interpolation. So interpolation means a double curly bracket with the property which we have to render. So once we save, so you can see you are with code with Janagaraman. So this is the thing. This is the first step to know how the component is rendering from TS means TypeScript to HTML. So I can show you one click event with event binding. So here we can add one span tag, something span with event binding. So event binding we can give click, and the method name to change text. So we can give this method name. So we can wrap it with a span. So in TS, as I said, TS only handle for logics. So we can create this method. So the property globally, like we added that title. So if you want to call inside that property, we have to add this dot title equal to with good programmer code with Janagaraman. Save the changes and see, like initially it loaded UR with code with Janagaraman. Once you have click, it will be changed to UR with good programmer code with Janagaraman. So this is how the basic interpolation happened from that TS to view. So after that, the roadmap for learning Angular. First we will go for component, directives and pipes, service and dependency injection, routes, reactive form, HTTP clients, and project we can do to do app. So everything we can come one by one deeply. You will have like a deep knowledge, and you will feel confident, like at least like a 2 years experience guy, because I am more experienced and give the hint how to get experienced developer code with this course. And next, what you learned today, what is Angular, we have covered. Why Angular is useful, we have covered. And setting up Angular CLI and your first component. In upcoming video we will like a more deep dively check Angular directives, data binding in depth, creating service and modules, real world mini projects. Please like my channel, subscribe and comment your questions. So if I need to change if you need any anything to learn, so please feel free to comment, and please join our next session. If you like and subscribe and hit the bell and icon with notification all, so whenever like I am putting new videos, it will reach to you. Also get in touch, join my Angular classes. If you are interested in joining my Angular coaching program, or you have any question about what we have covered today, you can email me at codewithjanagaraman@gmail.com. I will offer online classes both for fresher and those with a bit of experience looking to level up. The classes includes hands-on experience, interview preparation, and going mentorship. Feel free to message me if you are interested or need clarification. I will be happy to help you. Thank you.